Eagle Nation, it is game week. We are 3 days away from Eagles regular season football, and Jalen Hurts dropped a little bit of insight, a little tidbit on why he is about to take over this offense. I believe that he's going to help this team escalate to a new height this season based on what he said. I am super pumped. We'll break it all down, but welcome into A to Z Philly. I'm RB. Do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to the channel if you will be hanging with us all season long. We'll break it down every single day. You don't want to miss what Jalen Hurts said, but first off, just an update on Eagles practice. They will have their last one today at the NovaCare complex and then travel to Brazil tomorrow. Friday night, boom, we are in action. Can anybody else not believe that we are here in week one? It is week one. It doesn't feel like it yet. First off, a Friday night game is going to feel very, very out of place, very strange. But at the end of the day, we are here. I'm ready to run through a damn brick wall. You can probably tell how excited I am. You must be the same way, jumping out of your seat right now. And I think the Eagles have a chance to do something very special. Let's start out 5-0. Let's start out 6-0. They have been disrespecting this team. They have been underrating them. This team's back and ready to go. Forget whatever the heck happened at the end of last season. We are 0-0, and it's time to lock in. Eagles and Packers, Friday night, 8:15. We'll have you with the coverage as well in Brazil. One thing I will say is we kind of mentioned before, hopefully the players stay safe. Stay in your hotel, watch film, lock in. A.J. Brown and countless Eagle players said that they were told they can't even walk down the street with their stuff because of the crime rate. Don't even get into all that. Just be safe. Go out there, win a football game, and come back. I know it's not the perfect condition. I know they're not excited about going there, but at the end of the day, it's a football game. Go out, play 4 quarters, beat the heck out of the Packers, and come back home 1-0, and then rest on Sunday. I am so excited for this, and we need to talk about Jalen Hurts, right? We've talked about him all off season long. There's been a lot of commotion. I believe in this guy. I truly do at the bottom of my heart. And he had a press conference yesterday, said a lot of things football-wise, pretty much the same stuff we've already heard, but a couple things stood out to me. I do want to just, go over the fact that Jalen Hurts is a very good teammate, right? He goes out here and he praises Jordan Mailata, and he got emotional talking about Mailata's new captain status. The Eagles announced their captains. They don't have as many as last year. Some people were making a thing out of that. Who cares? A lot of these guys are deserving. Jordan Mailata named as a captain, and Jalen Hurts recalls the viral photo from 2021 where Mailata was consoling Jalen Hurts after a tough loss to the New York Giants. He's been there for him, and Jalen is proud to see his guy finally, reach into that status of becoming a captain, and Mailata's got to have a really good season. The whole offensive line does. Matter of fact, I think that could actually be an underrated area to watch, depending on their health and how they start off this season, especially without having Jason Kelce there this year. But Jalen, by the way he's talking, by the way he's handling himself, just seems to be a leader, man. And Philly Nation put this out, and I agree with this. He says, might be crazy, but I feel like nobody brings up the fact that Hurts was MVP for 13 weeks last year when he played 3 total games where it didn't pour rain, while being an offense that ran 7 different plays, and he just so happened to be playing on a bad knee for over half the season. As bad as the Eagles looked, we know they were winning games, but it felt like they weren't really winning, and they had all this stuff going on and drama and then switching coordinators, things like that. Jalen Hurts still had a pretty good season. He didn't play his greatest. He made mistakes. He made bad decisions, but he didn't play bad. And now with an offensive coordinator that is exploring more creativity, now, having more experience and being in an offense with now even more weapons, there is no reason at all that Jalen Hurts should not come out here and have an MVP campaign. I really believe he's going to. I believe in the guy. He works his tail off, and he's ready to avenge this team. He's ready to come back and fix whatever happened last season, and I'm truly excited to have him here. Now, Jalen Hurts made I would say, monumental quote. Maybe he didn't mean to. Maybe he didn't feel like it in the moment, but listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Hurts talked about responsibility and roles, right? They weren't seeing eye to eye last year. Whoever it was, maybe the whole damn team wasn't seeing eye to eye, but Jalen Hurts needs to see eye to eye with his coordinator, with his coach, with his weapons on offense. And Jalen Hurts said this, quote, "We had a great player in Jason Kelce who took a lot of responsibility And as a result, I was told not to worry about a lot of things. So my eagerness to learn over the years was kind of halted. Now times are different. That speaks volumes to me. First off, it is a joke if this team was holding Jalen Hurts back saying, no, you don't have to worry about that yet, right? Even though Jason Kelce is one of the best in the game, one of the best Eagles of all time, and he's going to take a lot of that burden away and help you out in a lot of areas that most guys cannot, right? I'm glad that he was that, attributable to these kinds of things. I'm glad Jason Kelce had that much of an impact. But at the end of the day, you don't go to your quarterback and say, don't worry about that. That is a mistake. And Nick Sirianni actually confirmed it about what Jalen Hurts was saying in terms of setting blitz protections before the season. Quarterback was told not to worry about a lot of it because then center Jason Kelce handled it. Again, I'm not saying Kelce can't handle things and take over things, but you have to teach, you have to nurture, you have to get Jalen Hurts prepared and ready for when it is his moment to take over, and that moment is right now. So when Jalen Hurts says these things, it does frustrate me a bit. Don't put the leash on this guy. Don't hold him back. Now he's being unleashed, which I love, and I think Jalen Hurts is going to go out there and, in a way, put his own spin on things, right? We know there's times last year where it was rumored that he was changing plays at the line of scrimmage and he was doing his own thing because he didn't believe. Everybody's got to be on the same page. Kellen Moore is running this offense in a much different manner. That's what it appears to me. And I think that Jalen Hurts is now ready to take that even bigger step in controlling this offense. This is Jalen Hurts' offense. This isn't the Jason Kelce offense and the Nick Sirianni offense. No, Nick has delegated. It is Kellen Moore, and now it is Jalen Hurts. And I think he wants that responsibility. There are some guys who will shy away from that moment. There are some guys who will say, I don't want to deal with that. Jalen wants to deal with it. And now he is ready to take over. And that right now, saying times are different, right? All offseason, he's saying, I have different responsibility. I have different roles. This is you, Jalen. Go and take the bull by the horn. I'm super excited, man. Lastly, Vic Fangio talked about Brandon Graham yesterday. He says that he will be used more than he was last year. Yeah, I told him to be ready to play. There's no pitch count on him if that's what you're asking. Love it, right? Don't hold these guys back. Yes, BG's getting older. Yes, he's on the farewell tour. But Brandon Graham's still a pretty good player. Don't hold back. Get creative. Do different things. Shake things up. Throw these teams off of their normal routine. I think Vic Fangio's coming in with a vengeance. He better have that dog. Jalen Hurts better have that dog. This whole team better have that dog. They can't come out and just lay down and get crushed in week one. If they do that, we're going to have a completely different spin. But I believe in this team. I believe what they're doing. They have the weapons. They have the talent. And they're going to come out here with a strong start to the season. And they're going to get back on their high horse. I hope they do that. Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll have more on the game in the coming days, but 3 days away.
Welcome to BetMGM Live Dealer. All your favorite casino games, blackjack, poker, roulette, craps, and more. All on your phone, desktop, or tablet 24/7. Play with friends or make new ones at the tables.
Double down, Dave.
Chat with players and live dealers like you're at the casino.
Give me a 10. Yes!
Now you're betting with the king of Live Dealer.